Hi, good morning. This is Fred Henning from Out of Box Wealth. Hope you're having a blessed day and you and your family are doing well. And wanted to take a moment and focus. And of course, we know that wherever our attention goes, the energy flows. Whatever we focus on, we do a little bit more than just pay attention to. We're actually designing a flow. We're actually building a structure. We're actually creating a recipe or a blueprint that our architectural self can use to build what it is that we're in the process of manifesting. And so I wanted to ask you, what is your vision? What is your particular vision right now? Years ago, I heard somebody say in a motivational call that if you don't have your own vision, you'll end up fulfilling somebody else's, or supporting somebody else's, or paying for somebody else's, or giving your energy to build somebody else's. One thing my wife and I used to say is, basically all we did with the money that we donated was make a parking lot in, some places where that's what they were doing. But anyway, it's just a symbol. It's just an example of what is your vision. And if you've ever listened to Bob Proctor, absolutely wonderful visionary, just done so much for us as a human race. Just himself by taking just decades upon decades of wisdom and financial prosperity teaching, and putting it all together and packaging in a way through his lovable self that we can all receive and apply to our own life. But with everything that he has done personally and brought to us, to remind ourselves just how he used to say so powerfully, what do you want? What is it that you really want? What are you acting like you want to impress somebody else, or what are you telling yourself you want because that's what was impressed upon you through your lifetime? The thing that you may be doing to gain your parents' approval, or someone else's approval, or a denomination's approval, or a business's approval, or it's something that you're giving your energy and your creative power, your creative energy, your law of attraction, your personal energy, something that you're giving that to, but it's not really what you want. And Bob Proctor was so powerful and so gifted in getting us to really look at and ask ourselves, what is it that we truly want? What is it that we really want? What do you really want? If you had all the power in the world, if you had the ability to manifest anything that you want, if you were able to have anything that you desired, if you could live any lifestyle that you want to live, what would it be? What would you be doing with your time? What would you, and again, when you say that to yourself, sometimes we may be in a situation where we have basically dumbed down our vision. We have watered down our vision. We have come to the conclusion that we can't have what we really want, or we can't be who we really want to be, based on disappointing experiences, based on painful experiences, based on things that happened in the past where we told ourselves that that just isn't possible for us anymore. Well, why not? Why isn't it? Because we came to the conclusion, and we created a parameter in our mind that says that we can't. But the truth is that since we are all crowned in Yahweh, have a crown that comes from the creator of everything, we all have the ability to create whatever it is that we truly want. And that's the great thing about the earth experience, the earth realm, since we have learned through the law of cause and effect that whenever we had any type of desire, or we did any type of energetic activity that wasn't pure, that wasn't clean, that wasn't clear, that wasn't a good energy, we found out through the law of cause and effect through the law of karma, that brings back negative results, and it brings back negative experiences. And so there really isn't many people, I believe, that are still in the situation where they desire to do things that are harmful, where they desire to do things that are hurtful, where they truly have a heart that they want to harm and hurt the people around us. I believe that those people are the extreme minority, everybody else just believes that they're in a situation where they don't have a choice, or that's where they're stuck, or that's just the lot that was dealt them. But the truth of the matter is that we all have our creative power, we all have free will, we all have the free ability to choose what it is that we want to use our creative power to manifest. And so when we come to the place where we ask ourselves, what is it that we really want? And then we ask ourselves, what is it that we really want? And we create a vision of what that would look like. Well, what would that look like if you already had what you want? What would it look like if you already had what you want to manifest? How would you feel if you had it right now? How would you feel if you had it already? And Yeshua, Jesus, that's exactly what he taught us. He said, when you stand praying, believe that you receive what you are praying for, and you shall have whatever it is that you ask. And so he taught us that whenever we are in this state of manifestation, whenever we are in the state of prayer or communion, to believe that we received it. And that's exactly how he said, believe that you received. So in other words, believe that we already have it, being that we are already in a state of prayer. In other words, he's telling us, don't ask and then sit around and check their watch or look for this sign or look for that sign, but in the act of asking, to already believe that we received. And when you look into the Aramaic gives the full translation, and the full translation is to be surrounded by the vision of your prayer. So the original, before it was edited in the 4th century edits by the Romans, the true original version said to be surrounded. So when you stand praying, believe that you receive and be surrounded by the vision of your prayer. So he completely taught us that when we are asking for something, when we want to change something, when we want to manifest something, that we get into a state of prayer, or we get into a state of meditation, a state of energy, a state of realizing that we have creative power and that we are making the choice to create something, to manifest something. That what we do is we imagine ourselves as if we already have it. Imagine ourselves as it's already in our hand. One of Bob Proctor's fabulous meditations is receiving a gold coin with an E on one side and a G on the other. And so that's your path, that's your search to find out what the E and the G stands for. And but he would say, imagine it's already in your palm. So, feel the weight of the coin. And what would it feel like if you already had it? And that's what we do. It's not just an imagination, just a quick vision. That's really just a dream. But when we are visualizing, we are attaching an emotion. How would it feel if we already had it? How would it feel if we were already in that house, if we already had that land? Imagine what it would feel like to have those acres that we desire, organic, green, organic acres, and walking barefoot in the grass, or walking in the stone driveway, or opening the door of our house, opening the door of our greenhouse, jumping in our swimming pool, hearing our goats make their sounds, and hearing our dogs bark, petting our cats, seeing our chickens, collecting our eggs. What does that feel like? And to have a vision of that, and to have an emotional experience, because the emotion creates the feeling, and the feeling truly is the prayer. It's the interface by which humans connect to the unseen realm and use the unseen substance that creates everything to create and manifest in the seen realm. So, what is your vision? Did you take the time to create this type of vision for yourself? Did you take the time to imagine what it would feel like, to imagine how you would feel? A lot of people feel relief. A lot of people feel, wow, if I was already living in that, everything that I'm worried about or fearful about now would be gone. It would disappear. Excuse me. It wouldn't exist anymore. And when we have that experience, the relief that we feel of not feeling our habitual worry, our habitual fear, any type of negative habit that we are feeling in what we would consider our current manifestation or current experience, just imagine the relief of all of that being gone, because we're not waking up every day feeling like we have to, from the time we open our eyes, already start the day in a battle or start the day in a struggle, because all of that struggle doesn't even exist anymore. That's the reality, that's the vision, that's the life. And as we all come together in our collective consciousness, as the Maharishi effect is, just powerfully moving through all of us, as we are all in a state of being, and as we all are in a state of awareness, and as we all are in a state of peace, love, kindness, joy, abundance, prosperity for ourselves, and that spreads to those who are around us, what we do is we create a powerful force that has the power to transform this entire earth and to restore our world back to the original garden paradise that it was created for us, all of us as brothers and sisters, to experience and to live in, for everybody to have an abundance in all things, especially peace, love, kindness, happiness, and joy, to live an abundant life with all good things being given to all of us. It's already here. There's already enough for everybody to live lavishly, to live in just the most wonderful life that we could imagine for ourselves. Even just all of the physical things that we need are already here. All we need to do is get rid of the feelings of fear, the illusion of lack, any type of negative idea or negative expectancy, and allow our focus to be centered and fixed on the happy future that we all expect for ourselves and the generations after us to come. So love, peace, blessing unto you and your family. Genothi Seyutan. Namaste.